Common knitting problems. How to unravel a stitch. Undoing a stitch after a mistake. Remove the yarn from the carriage and hold the fabric with your left hand. Gently pull the yarn tail with your right hand. Unravel the loops on the needles one by one. Remember to hold the fabric down with your left hand. Otherwise, the loops will slip off the needles. Keep undoing until you reach the desired point. Then move the needles to the C position. Now remove the carriage. Attach the carriage on the left and refeed the yarn. Run the carriage to draw the yarn over the stripper. Now pay attention. Since we removed the loop, gently tighten the yarn. Continue knitting to undo the incorrect stitch. This is how to remove a misknitted stitch. Use a transfer needle to fix the drop stitch. Watch my hand movements in the video. If you drop a stitch, we'll use a transfer needle on the needle. Place the dropped loop in the latch and pull the needle to the B position to fix it. I'll show you again. If you drop several stitches, repair them from the back with a repair needle. Watch closely how I do it. Place the repair needle on the back of the fabric. Hook the needle into the dropped loop. Place the repair needle behind the latch. Put the loop into the latch and pull the needle. That repairs the stitch. Then, using the same method, move the loop behind the latch. Put the loop in the latch. Pull the repair needle and repeat. We use the transfer needle to repair the last stitch, placing the loop on the needle. Hook the yarn through the latch. Move the needle to the B position. And that's how to fix multiple dropped stitches. Next, I'll show you again. Remove the repair needle. Then transfer the loop to the needle. Place the yarn in the latch and move the needle to the B position. That repairs multiple drop stitches as well. When you run out of yarn mid-row, or to change colors, stop the carriage. Remove the yarn from the guide. Wrap the loose yarn end around the yarn clip. Attach the new yarn and thread it through. Place the new yarn into the feeder. With your left hand, pull the yarn end taut towards the back. Then start knitting with a new yarn. See, we've switched to the new yarn. This is what to do when you run out of yarn, and how to change yarn if the carriage gets stuck. If the carriage is hard to move while knitting, the yarn might be tangled. Don't force the carriage back or forward. Press the locking lever as shown in the previous lesson to remove the carriage. Remove the carriage and unravel one row. Return the needles to the cease position. Then reinstall the carriage and thread the yarn feeder. Knit one row to fix the stuck carriage. The takedown comb is too long to hang easily. While knitting, if the fabric gets too long and the takedown comb is hard to hang, we can hang it separately on the fabric. How to remove a needle for replacement. Move the needle you want to replace to the D position and close its latch. Lift the needle diagonally upwards to remove it. Then move the two adjacent needles to the D position. Remove the old needle and open its latch. Place the needle into the needle bed and slightly lift those two adjacent needles. That's how you change a needle. If the carriage is hard to move, the carriage might be hard to move due to using store-bought yarn directly. 2. An obstruction. 3. Yarn out sliding easily. 4. Knotted yarn. Density dial issues. The yarn's thickness versus the dial's tension setting. Carriage fitting issues. 1. Collision with the needle holder. 2. Dental dust on the underside. The carriage not engaging the fabric. Other possibilities. 1. Damaged needle. 2. Lack of oil.